My brain's been talking to me again, okay? Um, Today's the 28th of September. I was trying to remember. Yesterday was my granddaughter's birthday. That's what helped me remember. Although she's clear across the United States away from me. I'm in Washington, she's in Pennsylvania. It's like, what the heck, man? Let's see, how far can we get away? It's felt, but that's how you feel sometimes. It's like, okay, but I know that's not what it is. Jesse has a life to live, just like Carly has a life to live. Mama Bear right here, the first Mama Bear in my tribe. I'm the elder, and you're my baby. I'm talking to Jessica. And Carly's my baby too, even though she's been gone from me for so long. And you other children are my babies too. I just wish I knew you better. The bond that's formed when you actually are around each other and you go through experiences. I'm going to cry. So I don't want to do that. My purpose in this video, except for my brain's been talking to me again, about a lot of different things. I was downstairs in the garage having an attitude adjustment. It's Saturday. I'm going to enjoy the day. Although I know it would seem if a person doesn't work, they have Saturday every day, but that's not true. There's still stuff going on that's not fun necessarily. But anyway, I had a couple of thoughts what I wanted to do. But what I'm going to do right now is just give you a demonstration of something. Now, in the end, or in the beginning, you're going to think that and I'm over here talking with my hand. Okay, yes I am, but the purpose of this video and all the other videos is to communicate with you people who want to communicate with me. And sometimes I just ramble. But it's nice when your brain's talking to you. It could be the spirit talking to my brain, talking to me. Who knows how all that works together. But anyway, the point was, I want you guys to play me on the TV or to play me on the biggest screen. And I want you to share me. Serious biz, If you go back into my stuff in the very beginning, there's some really great stuff there. Those papers that I wrote, there's about 20 of them. And if you're really looking for food for thought, you want to go over those. Okay? Now, that's why I started this channel to begin with, was to share those papers. And I'm over here talking. They're thoughts. Turn on your light so you're not in the dark. I wrote that when I was 27. My daughter was 5. She was in kindergarten. I was living up on a mountainside. No neighbors, just cows. Maybe across the dirt road was pigs in a little barn. Because I was renting that house from a guy that was running cattle on the 500 acres. And I don't even know if the land was his. He could have been renting it too. But it might have been his. And then just was renting out the house. Trippy place. And I want to go there. I want somebody, namely Deborah, Deb, whatever. I can't keep it straight in my brain which one you don't like. You have to get over that. Just be happy I'm calling you. Anyway, okay. Deborah, or Debbie, Deb, Alana. I'll try to get that out, but I knew you all those years and I've got you in my phone as Deborah. But anyway, you or Shane, I want to to take a trip up to Washougal Canyon. That's not very far. You know, if I make it down there where you guys are, then it's probably about the same distance, I don't know, to go up Washougal Mountain. I want to go up there. I want to go look at my house. I want to see if that house is still there, if the land is still there, you know. It was beautiful. I have it in my head, and I'd like to go visit. And if it's there, then I'll show you guys. You go up Washougal Canyon, 15 miles, and you turn to the left, and it kind of curves back in. You know, you start here, and it curves in, and it's a dirt road, and it goes right through this place where I was living. Now, Deborah, you've been there. You went there. You stayed with me there for a little bit. Anyway, I'd really like to go up there. I don't know why, but maybe I could take a video of it, and so it'll make it more real when I talk to you people about the experiences I had there. And I wonder if I could go up in the house. You know, I told that story the other day. I was laying in bed. And I don't know what time it was. But somebody came into the house. And they went to the bathroom. And then they left. Okay? That was weird. I'm getting cold chills just, you know, I don't know why. It's as part of this, it is part of my journey. It's part of things that happened to me. Because the miracle with the calf happened up there. Well, I told about that, and you should look it up. Miracle calf. I'm not sure if that's what it's listed as, but I think so. This is going to sound weird, and I'm just going to say it, but I rose a calf from the dead to the living, and it was a trip. I did tell that story. And see, I'm going to get way off wherever I was, because I did have I'm going to give you a demonstration, is what it is. But what I started to say is, I want you guys to go back there and go through that stuff. It's important, especially you ones that are actually looking. I know there's a couple anyway. I want to go there. I do. Silly as it is. It's beautiful up there. Okay, so you go up 15 miles and then you turn to the left and you're going to go down the road just a piece, and then there's going to be a big old farmhouse on the right, unless someone has gone up there and developed that property. Okay, that happens. But we'll hope that it's still the same. But just think about it. My daughter just turned 48 and she was 5. So it's 43 years ago. So anything could have happened by then, by now. But if it looks the same, how sweet. I know I'm sitting here with my big old, I need to put teeth in my mouth just to get my, this will go away. Everything will look better. Anyway, that was just a little tidbit. I want to go up there, is the deal. I want to go run through the field. And you know, they run cattle up there, so they probably have mushrooms. I never even knew about that stuff, you know, when I was there. I was 27. I mean, I might have known about it, but I wouldn't have picked anything and ate it because I might have got poison or something. I did do mushrooms, though. And it's legal now. In, I don't know that it was ever illegal, but it's legal to grow mushrooms in Colorado. I need to go find out what's going on, because they actually made it legal where my property could have a dispensary. I grow several grows. I mean, I've got 70 acres. And with Tonka trucks, what I'm talking about is real life, heavy equipment. Go out there and change the landscape of my property. Good. I mean, there's one area that I've got to not do. I can't build 25 feet on either side of that pipe. I can't grow a tree, but I can grow a crop. And I can have cattle and all that stuff, but I just can't, I can't construct or probably even change the landscape where that is. So I'd have to be careful. But on the other side, anyway, you can move the earth around and change the status quo. It just goes over by one corner of my property. But see, I wanted them to mark it so that I know. I need to know where that is. I should have done that. And I guess it should be in the paperwork that's attached to the deed. Because I did give them the right to go through the property. And if there's ever any damage or anything to do with that because of the pipeline, they will come back and replace it and fix it and all that good stuff. Probably should do more than that. So anyway, I was going to give you a demonstration. Because I'm full of myself. But, you know, I don't know that people know it. So like right now, I'm seeing myself the full screen of my iPhone. This is full screen, straight up and down. On my iPad, the screen is like sideways. And it, well, I'll show you what I see when I see my channel, okay? Sorry if my face got too close. I'm in a glider. Hard to get out of. Okay, so I told it I wanted to go to my channel, so this is what you see. There's Lose Touch, and then a bunch of Lose. Okay, but it does tell you how many views, how long ago it was, and the date it was done, and just the first part of the deal. Let's see if it goes sideways. Yes, it does. So it'll only go that far. So that's 8 months ago. I'm not sure what this means, if this is what people are watching, because it does seem like the last one watched is up here. This one here might be the last one I did. Yeah, it was yesterday. So anyway, I want to draw your attention. If you are looking on your iPad or your computer, and even on the iPhone, okay? When you get on there, you know, on the iPhone, it's just this little teeny part across the top. But if you hit that little part that says make it big, it's a little rectangle and you can touch it and it'll make it bigger. Well, you'll cover the whole screen. Now, if you watch, see, I just started using my iPad. It's not so easy to do. I guess it could be easier, but it does cover the whole screen. And I like that instead of this little skinny thing across shadows. You know, it gives you something else to look at besides part of my face. Maybe you'll see my whole face. But I'll be using my iPad when I'm sitting down. But this demonstration that I'm talking about is how to get the picture bigger. Instead of just looking at me in a little teeny form, you can look at me on the whole iPad, the whole screen. And then, okay, so like these, I'm showing you. See, this is a little teeny slit. Little slits, little slits. You just have this much of me. But over here, there's a whole screen. Well, that's from the iPad. This is from the iPad, and this is from the iPad. Okay, now here's the other thing. If you're looking at one of the little ones, in other words, there's a little strip down the middle, and you click on that, it's still going to be like that. But here's what you do. I'm going to click on one, and then I don't know if I want to turn it down, but I guess I could. All right, I turned it down. I'm just going to give you a demonstration of, okay, we're going to look at one. Okay. All right, well, first of all, see how it shows. This is your whole screen, but that's all you see. And you already know that, right? But here's the deal. Okay, you can do this. Come on. There. Okay, so there it is. You still have the slits missing, okay? But here you do this. Turn it on its side. And I take up the whole screen, don't I? See what I'm saying? I don't know if people know that. And it's not really just vanity. But you know, when you watch something, I like the biggest screen I can have. And sometimes I'll just be sitting there watching this little teeny tiny thing with all this white and writing and stuff underneath it, when you could just touch that little thing, that little rectangle, and make me big. And then if it's one of those ones where I'm small, you know, the little slits going across the screen, turn your iPad sideways and it fills up the whole screen. I don't know about the other one is made to fit my dimensions and my phone, right? So it's the phone going onto the iPad. But I didn't know that for the longest time. But you put it on its side like that, so you've got it all angled out. It's standing straight up and down instead of like it normally is. So I'm going to turn it back to the way it normally is. And there, you see the black, the black. Anyway, that's your demonstration. And then I just got myself, you know, this TV gadget she's got. It's got it's a box, and I think it's with Xfinity or whatever. Um, anyway, YouTube's on there. And so I put my channel on YouTube, and it's really cool. So I can listen to me pretty loud if I want to. Because my phone has a very teeny tiny minuscule, something's wrong with the speaker, it's got to be. So it's like I find myself having to put it up to my ear. And that's with the speaker. If I turn the phone sideways, something engages and the speaker goes louder. It's weird. But nevertheless, that's neither here nor there. Maybe I should stop. I had something else in mind too, but I'll stop this and do another one with that. My brain was talking to me, okay. As we do that. It's just called thinking. Because who do you think that is in there? That's you. But it is a really unique tool that God gave us. Plus, you know, when our spirit leaves here, everything that's in your head goes with you. So that should tell you something. Your spirit has an essence of a brain. It has a memory. That was kind of a strange thing to say, isn't it? Think about it. I told you guys. We came from a pre-existence. We came from a place where we lived with our mom and dad in heaven. And we all have the same mom and dad. Okay? Doesn't matter the color of our skin. Does not matter the condition we're in. And that rhymed. I love it. Anyway, we are all of us, even the worst of us, and the best of us. We're all brothers and sisters of the same family, the same mother and father, because of the mother and father spirit. Now I can't explain all that stuff. Just know, when you want to think about the worth of a soul, when you want to think about, are you not worth anything? You are. You are worth worlds. Worlds in the scheme of things. I mean, everything has to have a start, right? Right now we're going through trials and tribulations. We're being tested. What will we do? And what are our reasons? And how did it turn out? What did you learn from that? Those are just questions, okay? So I know I traveled many light moon years. So where does the moon come in? I don't know. But anyway, light years. We traveled light years just now, right? I went from one place to another to another. I didn't visit heaven though. So now I'm thinking about heaven. I did visit heaven because I talked about a mother and father there. Okay, we had a pre-existence. I don't know how I feel about reincarnation, okay? Because in my belief and in my teachings, what I was taught, what I've studied, I mean, anything is possible. Really, everything is possible. But what I was taught, we are who we were in the beginning. I am Mary Lou. I got a different name in heaven, but down here I'm Mary Lou. But I'm the same person. Okay, I had a spiritual beginning, just like you guys did. And I believe we probably grew up as babies, just like down here, except for we came down here to get a body, to experience, I'm spitting, to experience life with a body. I hate that. So I should look down like this so you don't see it. Anyway, talking about a spiritual body and a physical body. The nature of man is carnal. Now that's in the scriptures. But they are talking about the fact that our task is to overcome the nature of man. Man is human. Male and female are considered man in that description, that word. So you guys don't think that God's just talking to the man. It's human. And let's add that other word, humankind. That just came to my mind. See, there's another rhyme. We need to be kind. And there it is, humankind. I think that's the truth. Okay, so that was just a light bulb moment. So let's take that in, it's pretty cool. Okay, so I did have other things I wanted to do, and I do like to talk. So it makes for long videos. And I don't know how you people probably stop in the first few minutes. I think some of them are listening to it all the way through. And some of the good things come out at the end. You just never know where they're going to come out, actually. I don't either. I can't have a rigid structure. But I have been thinking about doing outlines, making an outline so I can kind of stay on task. And then I need to I have things I wish to share with you people. Okay, so that was a second one. Okay, I'm going to just tell you, and then I'll have to remember it and do it. I was in the garage, letting my brain talk to me and stuff, because that's what we do. And was thinking about what my friend said about saying a prayer every day. Starting the day with a prayer. I don't know how rigid that would have to be, but I think I could just do a prayer, a generalized prayer, and you guys could just listen to it every day, the same one. And you know what? I am trying to say my prayers, okay? I'm trying to say them on my knees. But I usually forget about saying my prayers until I'm laying in the bed, and then I think, oh. But if you can slide out of your bed and get on your knees, it does bring you to the attention of what you're doing. And if you're praying for a reason, you don't want to waste his time. That's how I feel about it. Okay, so I don't always pray. I feel like he knows me. He knows what I need. He knows what I want. And I've asked him for it. Why I keep bothering him for it. But maybe sometimes you should. I don't know. But I've gotten right to the point lately. I get on my knees and I'm not as good at being thankful in the very beginning. Because I say the same things every time. I'm thankful for my family and I'm thankful for my, I should just say a prayer. Because what you do is you ask for your Father in Heaven's attention, okay? You say, Our Father in Heaven, if you're praying for a group, and if you're praying for yourself, of course, it's my Father in Heaven. And lately, I've been putting that part in there. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. That makes me cry. I don't like to say the word cry, okay? I feel the spirit, and then I cry. What else do you call it? What was it? Someone said to me, a child said to me, your eyes are wet. Or your eyes are leaking, because the water comes down. And you're trying not to be doing that. But anyway, I've heard those from little children to me. So anyway, that has come out a few times in my mouth. And another thing they say is if there's not people around, if you're worried about others and stuff, you say a silent prayer if there are people around and you're trying to pray. But then, if there's people around, maybe you shouldn't be praying yet, because this is something between you and the Lord. You're going to draw his attention to you, and you are supposed to recognize who he is. So how appropriate is it what I just said? But what I meant by getting to the point is I forgot to do the thank yous. Because, there's 4 steps to a prayer. You call his attention to you. And that's my words. I haven't heard that from anybody. Like at church, they didn't teach me that. But you do say, my Father in heaven. And then you thank him for your blessings, find some blessings to be thankful for. And then you ask him for some blessings, and they can just be ones you say every day, for help and strength. Please bless my family wherever they are, that they'll be happy, that they'll be safe. That they won't have any worries. But we all have to have worries. That's how we grow. I got myself all crying here. And that other thing I was going to do would do that too. My brain. I was thinking about the prayer. And so a song came in my head from the hymn book. And I've got a hymn book over there. So I thought maybe I would read the song to you guys. But you know me, I like to sing, so I'll probably end up singing it. But it's called, O my Father, thou that dwellest in a high and glorious place. When will I regain thy presence? And again, behold thy face. Why do those words make me cry? Because I can't act. I can't call on these tears to just happen, people. You know, that's an adult song, okay? Because I've told you guys of another song similar. This one is asking if he's real. How does it go? It makes me cry too, even just saying those words, and I have access to those words. Heavenly Father, are you really there? And do you hear and answer every child's prayer? Some say that heaven is far away, but I feel it close around me as I pray. There's more words, but I'll have to open the book. Actually, this book is an adult hymn book, but on the app that I told you guys to get, Gospel Library, it's got the hymn books there. So it's got those songs. Anyway, pretty cool. So anyway, I thought I would read that hymn, Oh My Father. And maybe I'll just do it as an individual thing. Because you know what? Songs are also prayers. They're part of the worship service. You're showing joy and you're showing respect and you're talking about all kinds of different things, but usually about them. Our Father in heaven, and then Jesus. Jesus is the God of this earth, people. He's not just some prophet. I'm telling you, people. I come to the realization, lately, the importance. He's not just the Son of God. He is God. Now, he's not our Heavenly Father, because our Heavenly Father is Jesus' Father too. Jesus was the firstborn Spirit to our Father in heaven and our Mother in heaven. If you guys don't think that we got a mother, what's wrong with you people? Or is it in your head and you're thinking, but no one's ever told you? Well, I'm telling you, there is a mother there. And I've told him in my prayers, son, I do believe, okay, and I do pray, and I talk to him. And I said, Heavenly Father. And I said, I'm going to talk to Heavenly Mother too. So I drew them both in, okay? And I bet you can do that. It's just a thought. I have weird thoughts compared to some people, but I also have a lot of study behind my thoughts. Or maybe you have thoughts and then you have to put in the study. But I'm telling you, those papers I wrote, that's not just me talking to you. That is inspiration. And there are lessons to be learned in those papers. They're trippy. And they were inspired, I'm telling you. You read them. Tell me about it. Where was Lou's brain when she was writing those things? Lou has been around, people. Come in. Right now, I guess I'll go. All right? Bye.